candy coated, never voted. The age 17 to the game I was poking. Keep a whole bunch of goods on my team. Every car that I drive, candy sipping lean. I'm the representative, keep it poppin'. Everywhere I go, I stay up and rockin'. I see you in the city, man, you lookin' funny. You talking like you got it, I ain't seeing the money. Every day in the city, ride one deep. When you see me coming down, smell so sweet. You know it feel good when you're talking and you got it. When I'm in the city, man, I can't do without it. I break malls, I get paid. I'm coming down.
Y'all get in here. They dropping in, they dropping in.
Every time they can see me in the candy toy, I went the great Billy about the
Aztec De Niro in here.
Yo, Aztec, what's up?
Cause I know they coming through indicting us, trying to get us, but you know they can't stop us. Hey, all of my boys like to whip it up.
Greater Savage music.
Cause we're coming up. I'm trying to get away from all the activity. So if you see me in the city, don't spit at me. Talking about cheap deep prices. I ain't trying to go down, keeping it nice, kid. I'm down with Lord Jamar. When I see it in the city, we gon' ride.
They dropping in, they dropping in.
And I'm down with Ice T. Get your mind on the money, cause it ain't free. I'm still on job, you know what's up. Rapping not like that's what is up. Hold up, know what I'm talking about? Really going down in the side. Yeah, what's up, boy?
Hey yo, peace and blessings, fam. Peace and blessings. Hey, welcome to another installment of Back to the Lab Live. You know what I'm saying? I am your kinfolk DMR. Y'all know what we do here. We celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in the cashmere sweater. Hey man, it's the first Monday of the month. First of the month was the second of the month, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Hey man, I got a special guest in here with me today. It's a pleasure, you know what I'm saying, to have this brother up in here, man. This brother, he making his moves, you know what I'm saying? He real, man, you know what I'm saying? He got it out the mud. You know, we from around the same, the same area, damn near, you know what I'm saying? But man, ever since the day I met this brother, man, he been 100. You know what I'm saying? Invited me out to a few events. I had a good time. Hey man, without further ado, man, this is my man, CEO, aka Dion of A1 Music Empire. You know what I'm saying? What's going down, my G?
What's do, man? Shit, just blessed to be here, man.
Already, man. Say, bro, I just want to appreciate you right quick, man, because number one, you came out to my event, you know what I'm saying, when I was over there at the Social Status. So shout out to Flim and them over there. Oh shit, bugging. You dropped so much game, you know what I'm saying? You gave me some contacts and shit, you know what I'm saying? Some people I can reach out and vibe with and work with, collab with and shit. It's been 100 since day one, man, and you making your moves out here. You done bounced around from podcast to podcast, doing your thing, and you pulled up over here to the lab, man. So I just want to give you some flowers, man, and and show you some love.
We in there.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't even me doing this. It's God. He put me in this position.
That's real.
And I don't even make plans. I got a saying: if you make plans, you want to make God laugh. You tell me your plans. I just go by prayer, man. I pray and let Him, lead me. Open up doors, meet people. You know what I'm saying? If I create something, and that's what it is.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah. So you from Trinity Garden?
I'm from Fifth Ward.
You from Fifth Ward? Okay.
Fifth Ward, off of Russell Wiley.
All right.
I moved to Trinity Garden when I was about 9 to 10, and I started doing my thing there. So I came to Trinity Garden, but my family's still out there in Fifth Ward, so.
That's what's up. That's my roots right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good look. Lions Ave, Solo Street. Shout out to all my peoples out there, man. But man, I love what you've been doing out here, man. Like before we get to your story, and like about you, tell us what you've been doing out here in these streets, man. Tell us about A1 Music Empire, man.
A1 Music Empire. It's more than just a record label. It's a lifestyle. I got a saying: anything you do in life, make sure it's A1. Whether you're an artist, you're a painter, you're a doctor, you're a mechanic, whatever you do, make sure it's A1. And the empire, I'm just trying to build something for my family and my team's family, not just me. Maybe if I can help somebody and open up some doors and create, you know what I'm saying, generational wealth for, you know, for their family as well, then I won.
That's right. That's right. So, I've been seeing you out. You know, you've been putting on events. You know, you got all the H-Town legends popping up. You know, when did this start, man? When you started promoting events and, you know, and throwing your own events and everything. Like, tell me when did this start? Like, give me a little backstory.
Oh man, it fell in my lap. Really, I didn't want to do radio. My son wanted to be a rapper, so he came to me. He's like, Dad, I want to be a rapper. When I first heard him, he was about 14, about to be 15, and he spit something. I said, nah, man, you trash, you dumpster juice, you wasting my time, you know what I'm saying?
And that's A-Real?
That's A-Real.
A-Real, yeah, shout out A-Real. I thought he was going to be here tonight, man.
So
you know
I got on him, like, man, because I was watching my show, Hip Hop Atlanta, and you made me pause at the good part to hear some of this, you know, some garbage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, and he just took it in stride, just turned around and said, all right. 3 months later, I'm watching my same show with Dad. I want to rap, man. I've been practicing, man. All the, you know what I'm saying? I've been talking now. I'm street military, Fifth World War, Scarface. I've been, you know, I said, man, all right, well, let me hear something. And I was impressed. I said, well, it might be a fluke. Let me hear something else. And I kept going. I'm like, you know what? You ready?
Man.
You ready? So I went and got the DBA, turned to LLC, but that's the start with my son. And we jumped off the porch doing shows, the Big Pokies, Bubba Sparks, you know, and Devin and Dudes. We started jumping out on the shows. We had a team of artists, about 8 of them. And one day, a friend of mine, he was like, "Hey, man, they want to give us a radio show." And I'm like, "Man, I don't want to do no radio, man. I ain't no radio dude, man. I don't even like doing interviews, man." So he's like, "Nah, I'm telling you, man. They want us, so they won't just let me do it. They want it's a package deal." I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna do it for you, but I'm just gonna be in the background. I ain't gonna be, you know, it's too much, you know. I just."
Oh yeah, you kind of want to play like the silent, you know what I'm saying?
And the thing was, he was also connected in the industry, and as I was, he was like, "Man, it'll be perfect because you could get the K-Renos, the Point Blanks, D from Trinity Ground Cartel Slaughters, all these guys. And I could get somebody, you know, I could do my thing too, and that's how. So that's where he basically kind of, you know, used me to get my, you know, contacts to bring the guests.
Okay.
So we was sharing, like, you bring one guest, 1 week I bring the other guest, you know, that's how we went. And I stayed in the kind of in the background. I didn't do his thing. I didn't really say too much. One day he was like, "Hey man, the law was looking for, I'm gonna go out of town." I'm like, "Well shit, we're gonna have to shut it down." He said, "Nah man, you gotta keep going." I'm like, "Nah man, I ain't gonna do this. I don't want to do this." And my mom called me out of nowhere. I guess it was God. She said, "What are you doing, son?" I'm like, "Man, I'm arguing with my friend. He wanted me to do the radio show. I want to do it by myself." She's like, "I've been watching you. You do good. Just give it a try." And you know, so I said, "All right." I gave it a try. Next thing you know, man, it just
popped off.
It popped off, man. You know.
Man, that's what's up.
It just went there. That's how I really got into dentistry. It just fell in my lap. Really didn't fall in my lap. It was you know, God don't make no mistakes. I guess He was putting me, you know what I'm saying, in position, transforming me. So that's what happened. He led me from there to, you know, after that I started putting on events, help coordinating events, promoting events, and putting my artists on events, and, you know, the list goes on.
Man, that shit sounds so real, man. I, you know, when you said it fell in your lap, I was like, I fall in your lap, but I see what you're saying. You know, that kind of remind me of a story with a partner of mine, man. He had hit me up, and he was like, "Man, what you doing?" I said, "Ain't nothing, I just got off work." And he was like, "Man, I need you to pull up, man. I need you to pull up." He gave me his address, and I pull up at this club. You know, it's gonna be disclosed. I ain't gonna say no name, but I pulled up at this club. You know what I'm saying? And I asked the people at the door. I was like, "Man, I'm looking for my partner." I said his name, and they're like, "All right, yeah, come on in." And they took me to the DJ booth. And I'm like, "What? This nigga in the DJ booth?" You know what I'm saying? And he's spinning, going crazy. It's a strip club. You know what I'm saying? He in there, he going crazy, man. You know, and I'm checking him out, and he was like, "Can you do this?" I was like, "Yeah." You know, and he had the CDs and everything. It ain't like, you know, he had vinyl or nothing. Yeah. He was like, "Can you do this?" I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "All right, you start tomorrow." You know what I'm saying? That shit was just so crazy. So that kind of reminded me, that kind of like fall in your lap story right there, man. That's butter. But who was like one of the first artists that you remember that you hooked up like a show, you know, an event where people can come and check them out? You remember one of your first ones when you was just kind of like solo dolo?
The first one had to be like I guess it was K Reno.
Okay, the legend, man, yeah. The wizard. You know what I'm saying?
Reno, but I've always had access to like, you know, people that pull up like Slaughter, Ice Water Slaughter. He's my brother, man.
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, the Cartel album is gonna drop soon. So he's one of the guys, you know what I'm saying, that that'll pull up. You know, and I grew up, you know what I'm saying, with KB. KB's my brother, man. You know, I could call him on anything, and matter of fact, he's the one that the one I go to. You know, like an advice. You know, I didn't know nothing about the industry. I was in the street, so.
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
hey,
I like
man,
the way you say
this is how you do this. This is what you do. You go get this. You do this, and you know. So the paperwork, and you know, he guided me through everything, and you know, put me on game. So he's the one that kind of like, you know, like my mentor. He's like, man, I'm gonna give you the game anytime you need anything. You know, you call me, and we gonna make it happen. He got a song with A-Real too as well.
See, I see now. I see the love that you was shown when you was coming up. That's why. You know, that's why you giving it back, you know what I'm saying? Because cats out there kind of like, you know, showed you the game and brought you along. So you paying it back to the, you know, especially if you working hard out there. I can see if somebody, you know, slacking and everything, I ain't just going to keep giving you game, you know, shit like that. But if you see somebody out there grinding, you going to lend them a hand then, huh?
I mean, I've been around, and just people just catching on. Like, I've been around Street Military, you know, back in the days with the KB. Matter of fact, when
shout out to Icy High
Pimp C came home, you know what I'm saying, we was out in Austin, and that's when KB had this Street Justice for, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, I've been around, you know, like Slim, Lil Mario, you know what I'm saying, J Dog. We've been around a lot of these guys, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, people just catching on now, you know, it just they started to say, oh, I didn't want, you know.
So, hey, so it's one thing I see that you don't fuck around with. See. You remember back in the day when it used to be that north side, south side shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like the only nigga on my side of town because I was always on the north, you know what I'm saying? That was listening to the Screw tapes and shit like that, man. A lot of my partners used to look at me upside my head, but I was into like the PSK 13s and the Point Blanks and the 20 to Life. Matter of fact, at the show, you know, a couple of weeks ago, that whole mixtape right there was like, you know, like my high school years, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit just birthed something in me when it came to Southside hip hop, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was Southside rap music and shit. So I always been like the type of nigga that like both sides of the H-Town, you know, music culture. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never, you know, worried about no shit like that.
I've always said this, my neighborhood, it was different in my neighborhood. When the North and South Side thing was going on, my neighborhood didn't get involved in that because I've seen, you know, D has, you know what I'm saying, ties to the Body Boys, so I've seen them in my neighborhood when that time that it was supposed to be. Like Street Military, you know what I'm saying, they from Mo City, Harm Clark, and you know what I'm saying, South Park, and they was always in my neighborhood. Right. So I've seen, you know, we didn't get involved in that. My neighborhood was different. It was more like hustlers and trying to get it, and we, you know, it was, to me, my neighborhood was just like Compton because like we wore the, you know what I'm saying, the flannels and the chucks, you know what I'm saying, wrote the, you know, 6 balls with the, you know what I'm saying, gold days, but with the Vogues on them. So we was like, you know what I'm saying, we was like Compton type of my neighborhood when I was growing up, to me, you know what I'm saying.
I remember
them we didn't get involved in the North and South Side. We always had ties to them, and it was always love. We even the Cartel, you know what I'm saying, they shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the terror was trying to blow them whole. Even the hype of the North and South, we didn't never, like I said, we never got involved in it.
Yeah, that shit is real, man. Yeah, especially being a rapper like head, you know, being from Fifth Ward and just kind of like being a fan of everything that came out on Rap-A-Lot. I always, you know, had a liking for like the gangster Nips, you know what I'm saying, the terrorists, like you mentioned, you know, Big Mello, that was out of Harm Clark. So, you know, I ain't really never even, you know, worried about the shit, man. But like, you know, you got some people in the bunch, you know, back in the day. I'm glad the shit done died out, but there was some people in the bunch back in the day who used to be on that shit, man. But I was just saying because all the people that you was mentioning, like your K Renos and your Ice Water Slaughters and everything, like that's North and South right there. So that just shows that you had a love for H-Town culture, H-Town hip hop culture, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to big you up on that. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. So earlier we was talking before we had went live. And we just kick back. This like an easy session right here. We ain't even trying to stick to no outline or nothing.
No.
We was talking about like your upbringing, your story and shit. You say you was young when you had lost your sister. You know what I'm saying? And then things just kind of like shifted after that.
Yeah,
like tell me a little bit. I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, I was. I could have probably been something different if my sister went past, because I was from the streets, but I wasn't in the streets. Mm-hmm. I could have been, probably some in life, but I chose a different path because my sister passed away when I was 12, but she was 15, mm-hmm. and she died in my arms. As a matter of fact, and it did mess me up to the point where I started rebelling. I started have a lot of hate, in my heart, and stuff. Started smoking that weed, and started gang banging. I was out there wilding out, and I ain't talking about Nick Cannon either, but I was wilding out real bad. And I got wrapped up in the murder case when I was 12, and my dad, rest his soul, did everything. Me and my dad never got along, but anytime I got in trouble, he came to my aid and did whatever he could. Right. And I think it was because of my mom that he did it, because he didn't want her to. I was mama's boy, son. She had to feel some type of way. So anytime I got in trouble, he came to my aid and my rescue. But me and him, in actuality, never really got along until I got grown and stuff. Until I became a dad and see that everything that he told me it was right. I just had to be a parent. He just wanted the best for me, and me being wild and not trying to hear, man. And trying to be my own man. But yeah, man, I've been out of the streets, man. I've been shot 13 times, been in prison half my life. Now these days, man, I spend my time doing events, coordinating events. We got an event space on the OST. Shout out to the H-Town Trap Power Place, my family. They do, they run it. They do a lot of events there, and I do events there, and we just work together, man. And I'm in a few movies.
You got some movies?
Yeah, the Chicano Squad. The Squad is on Amazon. I'm on that one. Video Vixen with D. Houston. It's been done. He's trying to find a streaming site to put it on. And Death Is Us with Diddy on Films, and we shoot one with Tone Hood Life Friends. How many of us have them? It's a backstabbing movie, but that's what we got going on right now, and just steady putting shows on.
Man, it sounds like you making all the movies, bro. How do you manage, that and just like family? Because I know you were talking about your son, real, is it kind of like is it a plus that he into music, so y'all get that time together and we bond like that?
We get our time because I'm always putting him on shows.
Yeah. And I be seeing his freestyles and shit on IG, man.
So I put him on. He'll be kind of like lacking. I'll be like, nah, you ain't gonna let me. We put you on the show. Oh, I got a show. Yeah, you got a show. I just put you on the show.
Oh,
so
man.
I just been putting him on shows, trying to keep him active. We're about to drop a few singles already. He got one with KB. Mm-hmm. He's finna work on one with K Reno. He's supposed to be doing 2 songs with Roddy Spencer. Lil Flip was supposed to be doing something with him soon too. So we'll see how it goes, man.
Already, man. But yeah, how do you manage that, man? How do you manage, and balance
you just gotta have
life like that?
You just gotta have, it's like this, man. I was getting lost in these events and going to the spot, doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? These shows and everything, even podcasts and radio. And my little boy, he's the one that brought me back to reality. Mm-hmm. One day I was leaving out the door and he was like, Dad, you gonna give me a hug and kiss? He's 7 years old.
Yeah.
So I gave him a hug and kiss. He was like, Dad, you don't even never spend no time with me. And the look that he gave me kind of like hurt my heart. So like, you know what? I had to call the radio, like, hey man, I ain't doing it. I ain't gonna make it, man. Put your shoes on, man. We go to the park, you know what I'm saying? So, it just got to that point where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make time. I'm gonna find time. Even if I gotta scratch something off the list that, family's more important to me. So I just gotta do that because me and my dad never had that bond, and me and my son, we had that bond. So I'm like, I'm not I gotta do, you know what I'm saying, what's right, and have him, let him feel love, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how balance out. I just scratch some things off the list, man, and put the family on there, man. That's how I do it. And he's in boxing. I just put him in boxing last week, so
oh yeah, I saw some
I'm
video.
gonna be real busy doing that and doing everything else, but
That's
I'm
right.
gonna make it happen, man.
That's right. A1, keeping it A1. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you say you gonna write a book. You writing a book right now.
It's called The Blood in My Face.
Okay.
And it's gonna be, like I said, it has you know, my life in there, to everything I've been through. You know, been shot 13 times, died twice, and I guess, you know, God guided me to do this now. And if you would have told me this 5 years ago, and you're gonna be doing this, man, I would have laughed in your face, man.
It's crazy how, you know, life just kind of take that, you know, they got that fork in the road, they say, man, and, you know, and after that fork, then it's another, you know, left or right. You know, it's nonstop decisions, and then that kind of determines where you end up at. So, you know, the cards was dealt out, man.
And I look at a Slaughter. I feel like he's been holding the flag for my neighborhood for so long, because he's active. You know, I don't want him to be the only one to be like, I'm uplifting. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for the neighborhood. I'm out here with you too, man. I'm out here putting on for the neighborhood too as well. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of my people from my neighborhood, they tune in, they watch me, they call me, man. I see you, man. I mean, and a lot of them, they tell me, I can't believe, man, you went from this to this, man. I can't believe it. I see, you know what? I can't believe it either, man.
So since you know everybody, like, are you even like a fan of the music? Since you you know, because everybody, like your partners and your friends and shit. So you still like a fan of the music and shit?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a real big fan of Trinity Cartel and Fifth Ward Boys. Them are like my
that's my favorite
them
group.
are my two favorite groups. I'm saying, and
yeah.
I don't have like a list of rappers that are my favorite. They're mostly in groups. Trinity Terry, Fifth Ward Boys, Trinity Cartel, SPC. Them are like my favorites right there.
Man, that's
Ghetto Boys. You know what I'm saying? Everybody at SUC, Switch House, I don't have like just a particular. They're all mostly in groups.
So you really just like a down home H-Town boy. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. That's kind of how I am too. And even though I love a little bit of everything, like when you came in, you was like, man, you like a hip hop historian? Like that was the realest shit I ever heard right there. Just for somebody to just say that shit without me even having to say something.
Yeah, I can see you in the you know what I'm saying, doing a session like that, wearing the white, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the lab coat.
I'll be on my lab shit. Yeah, I would actually be on my lab shit.
Back to the labs.
Yeah, and instead of having like beakers and shit like that and Pyrexes and shit on the table, I just had like, you know, a boombox or, you know, a turntable, and be putting everybody on to this shit, man, and kind of like connecting the dots and showing everybody how to, you know, how the formula be coming together and shit, man. Yeah. You know. But man, that's crazy. You said that Fifth Ward Boys though, man. Like I remember them days, man. Like, cause you know I went to Wheatley, you know what I'm saying. I remember when 007 and E-Rock used to be walking through the hall, you know, just like rapping their little verses and stuff, man. You know, this was like way before like the straight gangster shit that they started coming with. This was just, you know, kids, you know what I'm saying, like seniors or juniors in high school. You know, and the shit was just crazy. So one day, you know, I go cop the Till Death Do Us Part album, you know, the one with Big Mike on it, you know, and then at the end I hear, you know, Bring It On, and these niggas on there, they say, you know, Fifth Ward Boys, you know, E-Rock and 00, and I'm like, what? And I was like, man, no, these niggas didn't, bro. I'm talking about like, I didn't even know that they was going to even sound with Rap A Lot back in the day when we was in high school. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, no, these niggas didn't, bro. And when I finally saw the artwork and everything, I was like, man, my niggas did it. And then like that's my favorite group, man. That is my favorite group. And even though I know them niggas and they cool like that, I still had to get an autograph on the vinyl that I got. I got I think it's like One Night Stand, you know, and Swing Wide on it. I had got it in New York. I had them autographed it for me. I was like, you know, just on GP, man. But like, I love them niggas though, bro. For real.
Real good people, man.
Yes, indeed, man. You still doing the Wednesday thing with E-Rock over there?
E-Rock kind of like, He's
moving on some other things.
No, he's still doing it. He's just taking his time. He got some other joint ventures he's trying to wrap up, and we're gonna get back to the Section Podcast. But till then, I'm gonna keep it going.
Yeah. So talk about some of the events that you put on here recently, because bro, it's like a flyer every day on your page, bro. It's a flyer every motherfucking day, bro.
Yeah, make sure they follow that.
Yeah, y'all follow my nigga, man. I'm telling you, bro, because this man be working out here, bro. So definitely tap in, especially if you in H-Town, And even if you come to H-Town, you come visit, you looking for something to do, this one of the people you need to follow. You want to get into some real shit. I know Hollywood shit, But just talk about some of the most current, and then what you got coming up. Give us a heads up of what's going on.
Well, I mean, I got an interview I did with Omar Gooding from the movie Baby Boy.
Oh yeah.
I went live, but I got it. We edited, so I'm about to drop that interview so people can see it. I also did an interview with Alex Thomas from the Players Club.
I remember him.
That's cute. Yep. So I did an interview with him, and I got it. I was supposed to do one with BG. He was in town, and I didn't even get to make it to the event. I had some tickets, man, for my boy's birthday party Saturday, so we didn't get to go. But shout out to BG, man. Yeah, man. Just right now, I'm doing 21st of September. I'm doing the end of summer bash with Blue Money Gang. CC's upcoming artist out of Homestead. He's been on the radio a few times, and I'm doing right at the spot OST on the 21st. We're gonna be at the Scout Bar with K. Reno's birthday on the 20th of September, and then November night I'm throwing a party with OG Point Blank, man, at the spot, man, on OSC as well, man.
Okay. Is that's November 9th or September 9th?
No, November 9th.
November 9th. Okay, November 9th. Yeah, I got some shit to put on my calendar, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pop out to them spots. So what you think about the All Screwed Up event the other night, man? With Point Blank and PSK, man.
It was good.
I got there after you left, man. I wish I would have caught you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It was good. It was like the vibes, man. They honored Russell, man, from Big Time.
For sure. Rest in peace, man.
So
Big
that
time.
was good. It was a good event,
Yeah. I got there a little bit afterward, but I think I made it right on time for the show. I don't know if anybody else performed a little bit earlier, but like Point Blank and them got on stage like kind of a few minutes after I got there. That shit was dope. It just took me back though, man. It took me back. But yeah, bro. I mean, I love hearing the story and the journey of people, man. Especially people that I feel like is real solid, real 100, man. It's kind of like want to know you a little bit. Like I told you, we need to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Not just on business, but just kind of, like I kind of like felt that you was like 100, even away from the music business side of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a real partner and shit. So it's good that we had a little chop up session and everything, man. And that way we can, vibe, and then at the same time you can put out what you're working on and everything. I was telling Cher the other day, now I'm about to get a little whatever Cher want to call it. But man, I'm telling you, like I'm all about like helping people out, man, and doing what I can to contribute to people's growth in this thing, man. This content creating, event planning, like everything about music. Like I even do music myself, so like I was looking out for young producers. I was like, man, I just want to put some people on. I'm doing an EP. I want to put some young cats on and shit, make me a couple of beats, whoop-de-whoop. So I mean, that's what it's all about, man. Just kind of like networking and not being so fucking stiff with this internet shit. People get these numbers mixed up and they think that, people ain't real, you know what I'm saying? And even though some ain't, some let the numbers go to their head, but I just like to let it be known that I'm still all about helping people come up, you know what I'm saying? And I still give people their flowers, it don't matter, if you local, if you nationwide or whatever. So I just want to give everybody their flowers and help niggas come up in this game, man. That's all I'm here for, bro. And I appreciate your story and how you've been grinding. That's why I had to get you here. That's why we had to make this shit happen.
It's crazy you said that. When I was at Texas 101 Jams, that's how I would play it up there. I would say I had VSG up there and then Youngstar 1 week. The next week I'll book 2 people that nobody know, you know what I'm saying, to help the the numbers, you know what I'm saying, shine on in. I had one Mexican cat that speak no English. I even had him up there and played his music, and he was so messed up that he called his mom, his grandma, he called everybody. He was so happy and like so grateful that it made me, man, I won. I was like, man, you know what, I won, man.
What kind of hip hop was we listening to when we was out there in New York? We was just trying to discover some shit, or wherever we was at.
What
we was listening to hip hop from like Brazil and shit.
International, we was like Brazil,
Germany, Philippines. Just hearing what they got to say.
Korea.
Some of it was English, but then some of it was their language. And
but still the flow, even though we couldn't really just kind of understand the flow and their style.
Yeah.
Especially like in Brazil.
These were some underground cats. Like
they was like
they wasn't like they had no crispy 4K videos and nothing like that. These niggas had videos that might have been shot with a flip phone. You know what I'm saying? But they was doing their thing. They had
flow
their
and their language.
So what would it be to them, you know what I'm saying, for somebody to, shine a little light on them, especially from America, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, I want to put you on, we can work the translator and everything. I want to put your music on my podcast, give you a little shout out, man, let you do your thing. That shit'll mean a lot to them. And that's what it's all about. But it's all about discovery. And a lot of people don't like to discover people. They just want to keep fucking with the same popping niggas, but you got to, kind of discover and go through your friends list and see who in there and see who you need to, hit up and work with and shit like that. Man, it's a lot of talent out there. And we overlooking them because we always going to the blue check niggas. It's some niggas out there that need a little love and need a little shine,
And they are definitely in the classic hip hop.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, man.
Cause I was at the radio station when I was there. I done so many interviews on a lot of the OG artists on there. People were like, man, why you monetize, put on YouTube? I said, you know what, man, I don't even care about no numbers. I ain't no number dude. Now I don't even. I just do this because, you know what I'm saying, out of love, you know what I'm saying? If you can't feel it, then, you know what I'm saying, it's on you, but that's how I used to rock,
Man, I used to be like that, but then I started seeing that people was catching on to this shit. And I was like, man, so, they really love this classic shit, this classic hip hop. And I be seeing that most of my viral posts, and I got followers like New York, Chicago, all that shit. But most of my viral posts be the shit that I make of the H-Town people. When I do the Scarface videos, the tributes, or the Pimp C tributes and shit like that, them be the ones that what the numbers go crazy. And I'm like, and if most of my fans is like New York, Chicago, Philly type niggas, then they must really love this South shit. You know what I'm saying? And man, that's what we here to do. I might just be putting somebody on to some shit that they ain't never heard of. There's some niggas that probably ain't even heard of Point Blank. You know what I'm saying? Or PSK. Now, they know K-Rino.
They know K-Rino.
Yeah, motherfuckers know K-Rino every fucking way, man.
But I've learned, like, on some, these little off international platforms and stuff, it's a lot of H-Town people out there. Like, underground, you wouldn't even think nobody outside of you, so even SBC, SUC.
We was talking about that yesterday. I was at Point Blank's house yesterday. And we was in the garage going through some of the new music and stuff that he never released. And I was like, man, you got some man, he put this on my mind, man. But anyway,
some classic shit.
Yeah, we spoke about, you know what I'm saying, the same stuff we talking about right now, man. Shout out to Point Blank.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Point Blank the Bull, man. OG. Bro, and it's a good look, man, because PSK got the Back to the Lab shirt on Point Blank profile picture. You know what I'm saying? That shit's so butter. That shit's so fucking butter, bro. But yeah, man, bro, it's a pleasure having you here. You know what I'm saying, bro? I definitely want to tap in with you, and let you tell your story and let you tell what you got going on, man. Tell them all your social media platforms, man, and how to find you.
You can find me on Facebook, Dion Garcia, on IG, Dion Garcia 98, and on YouTube, A1 Music Empire.
Already. Hey, and make sure y'all following A Real too, man. Make sure y'all following A Real, right? What's his
Adam Silver on Facebook and A_Real 75 on IG. Mr. Cream Soda.
Mr. Cream Soda, man. Yeah. You got any people you want to shout out, man? Or?
Man, I want to shout out to H-Town Trapper Power Plays. My boy Records in Texas. I want to shout out to Miguel Garza, man. I'm always keep being real with me. Holding it down. E-Rock. Fit War Boys, Trinity Garden Cartel, man. Shout out to D Slaughter. The Rapper Lot Camp. Shout out to you, man, for having me, man.
Already.
Shout out to my wife, Queen Muñeca. To everybody that I mess with, man, you know what I'm saying? It's too many name, man. Shout out to the whole H-Town, man.
Already. Hey, and one time, man, rest in peace to B King, you know what I'm saying? H-Town legend, bro. You know, we keep losing these legends. And then Fat Man Scoop, you know, just passed away a couple of days ago, man. You know, we losing a lot of legends, man. So, you know, love on people, man. You know, give them their flowers. Don't wait till people gone to be like, oh man, I was a fan, and woo woo, you know, you want to post your pictures and all that old stuff, man. Nah, man, really tap in with people genuinely. You know, just check on people, man. Just to fuck with your people like we should be doing. You know, I got a call from my sister this morning. That's a whole different story. Like, well, we need to tap in with our people more often, man, and show love and show flowers a little bit more often. Stop waiting for people to go to be like, I was a fan, or I loved them, and woo, you know, and not really tapping in. So that's what it's all about, man. Did we leave anything out? You got everything?
We covered what we need to cover.
On a lighter note, I want to know what's on what playlist were you listening to when you were on your way? When you were on your way, Dion, what be on your playlist?
I was on that Mad at the World album. Point Blank.
Point Blank.
Oh, okay,
yeah. I was just listening to it. It had on that song. It had most of my, some of my favorite artists. Like South Park Coalition, the Terrorists, Street Military was on there. You know what I'm saying? So K Reno. So that's a lot of my favorite rappers. So they was all on one song. So that's what
nice.
I'm more of a Prone to Bad Dreams. You know.
That's my album. That's my album.
Mind Went Blank. You know what I'm saying?
That's my album. But where right now is what I was into because like I said, all my favorite rappers are on that song.
Yes, indeed, man.
Nice.
But yeah, bro, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you made it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got that merch, man. We got that merch real quick. We got them T-shirts in. The reverse, OG. I got they back there. They got the white with the red and the black. We got the trucker cap. I'm acting like I got this shit on.
Nah, grab one. You grab one, let them people see in the package.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we definitely got them. What we got? Like some XLs, large, 2X, all that, man. All the big niggas out there, man. Slim niggas, man. Y'all come tap in, man. Tap in.
Ladies too.
Oh, and for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we even do some custom. You ever want you a pink one? Cotton candy pink or some shit like that. We'll get that off too. We got the trucker hats. See, I wear the shit so much that I thought I had it on. What I did like this, but I forgot I got my H-Town shit on. But yeah, just tap in though, man. Show some support. We got exclusive content on Instagram and on Facebook. Tap in with us. Subscribe on the YouTube. Man, the numbers is looking crazy on the Facebook, man. I appreciate everybody. We just hit 70,000 followers. Like, this shit is ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never even thought this shit would be popping off like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hip Hop Commission.
Man, salute to the Hip Hop Commission worldwide. You know what I'm saying? My people, a collective of hip hop enthusiasts who embrace, discuss, and uplift the culture, man. That's what we do. From coast to coast, worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, and shout out to the Lonesome Frog. Let me tell you. I copped raw bass. I made a video of it. I copped the raw bass. And end up being Sir Mix-a-Lot. I was like, nigga, my posse's on Broadway. I'm like, oh, nigga, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Bill. You know what I'm saying? A win is a win. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but shout out to the Lonesome Frog, man. And And shout out to Stephen St. Martin, man, attorney at law. You know, that's my peoples right there. You know what I'm saying? My peoples. If you need your lawyer, you get into a little jam, holler at my man St. Martin, man. Google him. Stephen St. Martin. I ain't got his
Or
number
DM
right
me.
now. You know, DM me. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Little
Get in the jam, he's the man.
Exactly, man. You know, little cousin, little Ray that got into some shit. Man, don't worry about it. Your cousin, your girl cousin been scamming or whatever. I got her, man. You know what I'm saying? My people's, man, they got you. Keep your mouth closed. Don't say nothing. My people's gonna handle it all.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, man, that's what we do, man. I had a good time, man, with my boy Dion. We gonna chop it up a little bit more after we go off. But yeah, man, y'all know what it is over here on Back to the Lab. We celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in the Cashmere Sweater,
And
y'all.
that's definitely the etc.
Hey, cause my man, you know, he may not be a rapper, may not be a producer or a DJ, but he in the mix, he in the culture. So that's what I mean when I say etc., because it's a lot of different hats and a lot of different roles that people play when it comes to this culture.
I don't think it's been a week since we met you that you went without an event or something going on. You like the hardest working man. Like I want to go get a cape. You know how they used to do James Brown and put that cape on that boy like.
He works. That's why I say you follow him, you're gonna see a flyer. You're gonna see a flyer every other day. This man doing something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad he had time to come through the lab, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. One love from Roll Me a Backwood or something. All right. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Already.